Good morning everybody, hope we're all doing well. You all had a good Christmas and New Year. This is just a quick little update video as to where the channel's to, what the plans for 2022 are, reasons why I haven't been uploading much at the minute, and also what's new and what's going on with Woodford Vale at the minute. So the first thing I need to get out of the way is obviously with the winter being the colder months, I tend to put the brakes on over the winter, just sort of run trains. I don't really do any work, and I make plans for what I want to get achieved in the next year. So for 2022, the big plan is to get this fiddle yard complete. Get the fiddle yard complete, get the track laid, get it wired, get planning the control panel. So going into February, I'm out in the shed today to get a list of how much of X point and Y point, and also how much track I would need. But I think one more box of P code 75 streamlined flexible track, that will complete the layout. So yes, I'm out here today to make a list of what I need in order to achieve that goal of laying the track completely. Once this track and this side of the track is complete with the fiddle yard, I can then turn my attention over here again, back onto the scenic side, and doing this, the engine shed. One thing about the engine shed, it leads on to this bit here. This bit here will need to be completely redeveloped to allow a turntable here and a few scenic changes that I would like to include. The next reason why I haven't really been uploading videos much lately is I've gotten into O-gauge. I'm building a few O-gauge locomotives, and that ties in with having a break from the 4mm stuff over the winter. I've been building locomotives, sat in the kitchen diner at home, just sat in the warmth, plodding away doing that. So whilst it's colder out here and it takes a bit more to keep the shed warm, I've just been in there, sat in there doing that whilst planning what to do next. The third reason as to why I've been not really doing much at the minute is I'm thinking about getting a new job. I'm working at trying to achieve a career within the NHS, doing something there. So I've been focusing on getting another job. It's taken up a fair bit of my time. It's been a thought that's been off and on for about 6 months. So the last 6 months I've really put some thought into it, and I'm going to strive to achieve that. So quite rightfully, I've been putting a lot of my energy and effort there, whilst I'm not having to do much with the railway. The next reason, obviously family commitments, with it being around the Christmas period, going around seeing everyone, getting my head back in it at work. So that's also taken up a bit of my time, and I haven't really had the time to do much for the railway. But the final reason's a bit more morbid, and also helps explain why my head hasn't really been in it for the railway lately. And it's unfortunately on New Year's Eve I had a phone call at 10:30 in the morning to say that on Boxing Day my father was found dead. So it's only really just starting to sink in now, weeks after the event, but that's another reason as to why my head hasn't been in it. So I've just been focusing on other things and keeping myself busy. But now as we head into February and it's starting to get a bit warmer, particularly as we head into March as well, I will be getting back out here a bit more, getting more videos done and making more progress with Woodford Vale, the main layout. So rest assured, the videos haven't stopped, they are still coming. There's a few in production at the minute, and so it's all going on. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. I appreciate your time and your patience with me and your loyalty to the channel. I really respect that, so thank you all so much. Going into February, week 2 of February, I'll be placing an order for all the track. and the track bed that I need to complete the fiddle yard. So hopefully by the end of February, the first few videos will start to come up onto the channel. There might be a day where I upload 2 or 3, and then it'll go back to a 2 weekly pattern. That is the plan. So my aims and my targets for 2022 are to get the fiddle yard all done, all laid, and starting to be wired up by the end of April, beginning of May. Once that's done, we'll be coming over here to the engine shed, and then hopefully by the end of the summer the engine shed's tracks will be laid. The redevelopment up this end of the shed will be well underway, but most importantly the turntable will hopefully be in. So that'll be interesting to see. And if you guys would like to see that in a separate playlist, the redevelopment of this area take shape, just say in the comment section, let me know, and I can do it as a separate playlist, and I could focus on this area, get this area done, and then we can move back to the engine shed and the rest of the layout. But I'm hoping that all the track will be laid by the end of the year. There'll be no more track work that needs doing other than light repairs at the end of the year, and then it'll just be a case of get the wiring done. Once the wiring's done, then it'll be a case of moving forward and getting the scenery done. So for now, that's about it in terms of planning for the layout. Future content of the channel, I might do the odd review here and there. I mean, the B17 one, I just felt like I had to do that one. It was a plucky little engine. I didn't see many reviews on it, so I thought I'd do a review on that. If there is any locos in the fleet that you'd like to take a closer in-depth look at, I was thinking about maybe doing an in-depth look at classes on the layout, what their purpose would be on the layout, what they're here for, etc, etc. That was an idea that's been floating around in my head for a little while. I might do something like that. The other thing I was thinking about doing is I've bought a Thompson Suburban coaches, a brake third and a third class vehicle, and I was thinking about doing the conversion like I did on the Gresley articulated pair, but actually making a video showing how I'd done it. So if you guys would like to try it yourselves, you can actually see what was involved, so that way you guys can make up your own minds if it's something you would want to do. New additions for the layout since the last video. It's only really one, and it's this W1. Bless me, sorry. Is this W1 here, the rebuilt one. It's a very, very nice engine, but for what it is, I would say it's a little bit overpriced. But I would recommend one if you've got the money, or you find one for a much better price and you're interested in them. I would recommend them. They are very nice, and believe it or not, that one come undamaged, unlike the unrebuilt one. But yeah, but in terms of stock wise, I don't really have much outstanding in terms of pre-orders, so at the moment I'm just putting a lot of effort into weathering certain engines that haven't been weathered yet, putting loads into wagons that haven't been done yet. Like these two here, they will remain empty for empty coal trains and empty bits and pieces. I'm going to look into getting a sand loads for my Taunton concrete wagons, but it's mainly just putting the effort in now and weathering stock that hasn't been weathered yet. Locomotives that haven't got crews, get crews in them, and that's all side projects as to what's actually going to be going on out here. So really, to start to bring this video to a close now, we'll just go back over what the plan is. So end of February, mid to late February, the videos will start up again. The plan is to have a bi-weekly format, so one week there'll be a video, the next week there won't, and then the week after there'll be a video again. It gives me time to maximise what it is I've achieved and that way then hopefully when you see the next video you'll actually see that there has been progress. I'm going to stick with the original format, which is music over slides with text on them. I prefer that way. I don't really like doing this sort of commentary with voiceovers. I'm not a massive fan of it. Personally, I just prefer the other way. It's a bit more neat and a bit more tidy in my eyes. So I will be sticking with that format. But there will be the occasional video like this, where we just go round and I tell you what's going on, really. And I was thinking about making a separate playlist for such videos. So, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much it for what's been going on here. In regards to the YouTube channel, I've noticed we've got a few more subscribers. The count has gone up by 4 or 5 since the last time I checked. So I would like to welcome you all on board. Thank you very much for choosing this channel as something you'd like to keep an eye on. I'd also like to thank the rest of the subscribers that have stuck with me throughout the years. Your support is very much appreciated, so thank you all so much. And yeah, if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, if there's anything you would like to see me try, just drop it in the comment section. We'll give it a go. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you mid-February with the next instalment of the Woodford Vale build. Stay safe out there, happy modelling, and take care. Bye.